Hey everyone, it's Cole here. Welcome to the first live stream of the year. I hope you guys are doing okay. My dad's at the back of the camera as well.
Yeah, coughing away.
Okay, so yeah, no, it's been quite a long time since the last live stream. I mean, I went to China. I left school, came back to school, and yeah.
Can you just check if you've actually plugged in? You sound very scratchy, but that could be because your mic is rubbing on your skin or your clothes.
Yeah, I've also got some
Yeah, clip it on that side instead.
if I do that.
Hi everyone, apologies for coming in late. We were watching a match that Arsenal lost, unfortunately.
Yeah, we lost to Man United in the FA Cup, which is really annoying. But yeah.
Yeah. Apparently you look very snazzy.
Thank you. Yeah, no, my mum chose the outfit. But yeah.
Right, shall we get into it? Because you started really late this time.
Yeah, so I think we're probably just going to do requests today. I know I said I was going to do some jazz, but we'll probably do that in the next live stream.
Or you could do one jazz whilst I collect requests. Should we do that?
Oh, okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, and then you can give an update on how things are quickly and so on.
Yeah, okay, well then the one I'll do is called Father and Son by Wolfgang Muthspiel. He's an amazing guitarist, and yeah, I'll play it.
And this is what, a jazz cover, or what is it?
What? Just, I guess, yeah.
It's just jazz. I don't know anything
Well,
about
yeah,
music.
yeah. Okay, well let's do it then.
Okay, go.
So yeah, that is Father and Son. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Is that a jazz standard? I know nothing about jazz. So.
I mean, I don't know how standard it is, but I guess.
How recent is it?
Quite.
Do you know anything about it?
No, it's quite recent. I actually don't know when the first recording of it was, though.
As in, like, 50s, 60s?
Like probably closer to 80s and 90s, I would have thought.
Oh, so it's not that long ago.
Yeah. When was... Trying to find out when it was, but I don't... Yeah, because he was... It might even be like later than that, but something, yeah.
Yeah. But it's very nice. As Chad Hodge said, it's a very nice piece. Beautiful piece. I'm trying to check my mic. I'm not sure if I'm actually... I'm just going to hold the mic. I haven't done this for so long because Emma's been looking after it, so I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But, no, it's very nice. Right, so do you want to do some requests?
Yeah.
Since you still have to get back to school. And, okay, I think if I clip it here... Sorry, I'm just clipping a mic on my clothes and hopefully you can pick it up. Right, let's do some requests. So Chad Hodge, hi Chad, hi George, Gavin, and many patrons here and regulars. It's been, how long has it been? Nearly a month? Probably maybe even more than a month since we've gone on holiday, went to Hong Kong and China and you had loads of fun, including you found a public piano.
Yeah, there was a public piano in China.
In fact, there was 5, I think, in one street, which was amazing.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, we went to this like shopping centre for electronics, and there just so happened to be 5 pianos like there that you could play on. So I played on one.
Yeah. Actually, it's been recorded because they happen to have the 360 camera, which takes ages to do anything from. But I'll get that off and post it at some point. Right. Okay. Anyway. Requests. Chad Hodge, as I said earlier, I said, can you play Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra?
Okay. There you go. Fly Me to the Moon.
Actually, I'm trying to remember. Was Fly Me to the Moon one of the ones you were requested to do on Omegle a million years ago? Where there was a guy who said, I don't believe you can play some songs, play that one. And then he was actually an artist, you know.
Oh.
Was it that one?
I can't remember, actually.
And he said things like, I will S myself if you could play something by ear.
I think I remember.
Yeah, and he picked one of his own songs as well, and you played it, and he was amazed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's cool. Right, okay, so let's pick another one. Apparently, it's Natalia's birthday. I'm going to say again, because it seems to be every other week it's Natalia's birthday, but I've probably not been paying too much attention. But someone, Christoph, has said, could you play River Flows in You for Natalia, presumably for her birthday? Okay. Play it properly. Nicely.
There you are. What? overflows in you.
Yeah, that's what I said. You need to play it a bit more. Otherwise, you can't. It's like watching other people in, I don't know, is it YouTube pianists or social media people who can probably only just play about 15 seconds of a song, like people used to say, "Oh, play Rushy or La Campanella or Flight of Bumblebee." They probably can only play 10 seconds of it. Like Furlise, most people only play the first part, right? What's the first part of Furlise sound like? Yeah, exactly, right? Whereas it goes into the second half, because supposedly the myth is Furlise was written for... Who's the composer? My brain's just gone. Beethoven, Mozart. Beethoven's girlfriend, who was one of his students, and then apparently she actually liked someone else. So he made the second half of it really, really difficult and she couldn't play it. Well, that's the myth. Or that's the story. So what does the second part sound like?
Well, like the
Yeah, exactly. Most people, actually, when people play Furlise online, they seem to only play the first half and never play the second half. I don't know why. Is it because it's not popular, or is it, I don't know, difficult, or people only just learn the popular bits?
I guess they just play the popular bits.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Like Flight of the Bumblebee, most people only play the first bit, or, well, not first bit, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can't even say it properly. But yeah, right, okay, let's move on. Actually, Julie Gill also says she's turning the dreaded 50 on Friday. Would you mind playing something by Beethoven, which you just did? Is there something else by Beethoven you could play a short bit of? Maybe the popular melody part.
Well, the popular Moonlight Sonata, that's what you mean.
Go on then. Very nice. Actually, I might make you play just non-stop classical. Play a little bit of Canon in D, your favourite.
No.
Go on,
I will
just
not.
the melody part, and then we can move to something else.
No.
Okay. Clay de Lune then. Okay, the popular part.
Here you are. It's a bit of that.
Very nice. Play Canon in D.
No.
Okay, let's not play Kennedy then. Right, okay. Right, here's another request from Merlin X. In fact, actually, Merlin X sent a second request, but I'm going to go for his first request first, shall I say. He said, how about a jazz version of Teacher's Pet? Teacher's Pet is coming from the musical School Rock, which you've been in.
Okay.
And a jazz version, whatever
jazz
that means. Maybe you start a little bit of what Teacher's Pet actually sounds like, and then... So that's the normal version. So
I could try like. That was quite rubbish, but
very good.
something.
Well, I don't think it's rubbish. Maybe it was just quite rubbish, as you said. I don't know. What does making a jazz version of something actually mean?
Well, it could be many things. I could make maybe it plays a ballad. I don't know. I don't know how jazzy that sounds, but
I don't know. Is it ballad jazz, or is it just basically play around it? Is that what I mean?
I guess. But I'm not really sure. But there you are.
Okay,
Something.
right. In which case, I'm going to roll into the next one, because Toby Lee, who you were on School of Rock for, or at least you overlapped teams in School of Rock for, because you did one contract on School of Rock for, is it 6 months?
Yeah.
With Toby, and then you were someone else in the second half. As you know, he's doing really well as a blues guitar. He's got released a song called House on Fire. Do you want to go listen to it and see? So for those who don't know, Cole was on the School of Rock musical in London, Andrew Lloyd Webber's School of Rock musical. What's it called? School of Rock the musical, I think it was, in London when he was 10, 11? Yeah, around that, 10 or 11, because they have, just like the movie School of Rock with Jack Black, the musical is basically the same thing.
What's it called?
House on Fire. And Toby was the guitarist. And he's a brilliant guitarist on there, and he's now a well, he was a blues guitarist, but he's now a real, well, not real, performing, professional, shall I say, blues guitarist, and doing very, very well. We were out of the country at the time, but as Bob has said on there, I believe he was on with Jules Holland. He was actually been touring with Jules Holland and the band for quite a while. So he's doing fantastically well. And by the way, for those that don't know, Cole's listening in his ear, because we can't play copyright music live because YouTube will literally just stop the channel, stop the live streaming straight away. Hence why he's got it in his ear to play out. But yeah, talking about School Rock, Cole was in School Rock for just over a year, I think, and it was quite fortunate to perform in many things like Olivia Awards and live shows. Right, House on Fire.
Okay. There's a bit of that.
Sounds very nice. I have no idea how accurate it is because I've actually not listened to it.
Okay.
We can see what Merlin X says on that. Right. Okay. Going from classical to blues jazz into Jake and Gamer says play Rushy.
Oh,
Which used to be a request, like every other request. What was it, about 2 years ago?
yeah.
Yeah. You don't get that request that often now, but go for
Well, I
it.
do.
Do you?
What, like now?
Well, yeah, it's just one. It used to be like every other request. Very nice. So what was it? 2 years ago, people were saying, "Oh, Rushy is the most difficult thing in the world." Blah blah blah. Whereas in fact, I don't know. Is it actually that difficult?
Well, there's harder things to play.
Yeah, like La Campanella
Yeah.
and many other, like Fly the Bumblebee and many others, right? But yeah, Sheet Music Boss, for those that don't know, is a YouTube channel that creates, I don't know, MIDI piano covers. Is that the right way of describing it? But they also created this, and it was very good. Right. Melanick said that was really good, but obviously a different sound on piano for the other one. Right. Oh, cool. David said, you said, I'm assuming Rushy almost sounds like the Tetris theme music. But you can
maybe.
compare it by playing the Tetris theme music.
Well, I wouldn't say it does, but
That's actually is that actually a classical piece? Is it a real classical, or was it actually written for Tetris?
I think it was just written for Tetris. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, because it sounds very, I don't know, Soviet Union Russian E, Tchaikovsky E. That, to be honest, the only
sounds like the Tetris
composer I know is Tchaikovsky. Is he Russian?
Yeah.
Are
Wait,
they-
no, he's not Russian.
That I'm showing my ignorance. That's the only Russian composer, and even then, he may not be a Russian composer. Sorry, I just hit my cough button because I'm recovering from flu. Right, okay. So RS the second, one of your patrons, hi again to all your patrons, has said, no, he didn't cough like I'm coughing. He said either the Entertainer or Maple Leaf Rag.
Maybe the entity.
Or do both, one into the other.
No.
Yes, go for it. I'm going to hit music to go. Are there any other rags? What is rag or ragtime?
Well, it's just a kind of like early jazz, like that kind of thing.
Is that stride?
Well, stride is like a
What,
more
even further?
developed version of ragtime, kind of.
Okay, what other rags are there?
And some I don't know how to play.
Oh, because you're rubbish. Well, how many rags do you... Are there millions of rags?
Yeah.
See, I know nothing about music. Yeah. Right. See, I'm a genius. Julie Gill has said Tchaikovsky's Russian. But then David said, Tchaikovsky actually considered him to be Russian despite his Ukrainian roots, which is a world political thing at the moment. So we won't go in that. But I'm going to assume he's Russian, and therefore I'm right. I'm a genius. Since I know nothing about music, I got one thing right. Okay, let's move on. Ooh, here's a good one. Bossa Nova is blues, jazz, whatever. I've heard you play it, so I'm just going to call it blues, jazz, whatever.
Wait, so
Apparently,
what?
Mindy628 said, "Do you know Billy Bossa Nova by Billie Eilish?"
No, I
Have a
don't.
listen. I wonder if it is like Bossa Nova, because I've heard you play Bossa Nova quite a lot in your jazz groups and so on.
Get it up.
So again, Cole has to listen to it. Oh, that's a fantastic one. Adam Shepherdson says, "Love the Cole Lamb. Anything country you could play?" I assume by country music. I'm just going to copy that request down because I will miss it otherwise. And Natalia, I have seen your Love of My Life request. I will ask Cole in a second. Yeah, so I've been suffering from a cold or flu, and Cole actually has recently just recovered from that as well, which is good. Somehow, Emma has managed to avoid all the sicknesses somehow. She must be made of much sterner stuff than Cole and I. And sorry, just copying down a few more requests. And again, apologies for the late start. We were watching a football game that unfortunately Arsenal lost. So, not fantastic, but the music is more fun. Cole still has to get back to school,
Okay.
so we can't have this too long. So this is Billy Bossa Nova.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I have no idea whether that's accurate or not. I've never heard of it
Well, neither did I until today.
until about 40 seconds ago.
Yeah.
What is a bossa nova? Is it a type of music, or was that just a title of a music?
It's a type of like Brazilian Latin music.
Right. So Billie Eilish composed or wrote something that sounds in that genre.
Yeah, it sounds like it's inspired by some bossa nova thing. Although it's probably more closer to pop. But
So it's a
has
kind of a
inspiration.
fusion.
yeah.
I have no idea. What's your favourite Billie Eilish one?
Well, No Time to Die, I guess.
Oh, the James Bond one. Go for it.
Oh. There we are.
Very nice. Oh, Riley Jasper asked, did you get the message I sent you on Patreon?
Probably not.
You haven't been on Patreon for a while. I know you've been superly busy recently, so you can go check it later and say hi to Riley and reply to Riley later. So thank you, Riley. On Bossa Nova, David said Z to G, or is it Z to G, depending on where he is. The girl from Ipanema is definitely Bossa Nova. Is that true?
Yes.
Play a bit so we know and can compare. Yeah, I can hear the Brazilian influence, which is cool. That means my musical knowledge is growing. Speaking of my musical knowledge, and I kind of know this kind of stuff, this bit. Christoph said, can you play some old classic rock and roll?
As in, like...
You choose. I want to see if it's going to be what I think you're going to play. Because you always play this. Yes, yes. Actually, Riley said, I actually thought you were going to play that or like Great Balls of Fire and things like that, which
that's what I thought.
That's
what I thought you thought.
Yes, but I kind of double bluff thinking I think you're going to play Elvis. And you did. I actually didn't think you would play that Elvis. I thought you were going to play another one, but...
what, Can't Help Falling in Love?
No.
Classic rock and roll.
Blue Suede Shoes or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right, anyway. So Riley actually said, and actually, it's been freezing here recently.
Yes.
It's outrageous how cold it is. Riley Jasper said, we got snow here recently. It's gone already, but we get snow, which is rare.
It's just freezing, but
where we are, it's just cold.
Snow.
There's not been snow, and it's just horrible. It's just cold, which is unreasonable. That's what I'm going to say. How cold it is, and obviously we've been watching the news about America, where in some parts it's had the Arctic storm or whatever it's called, and obviously in Los Angeles. I'm hoping anyone who's over there, well, I wouldn't say okay. It doesn't, it clearly isn't an okay scenario over there. But hopefully, everyone over there is as safe as you can be. Rebecca Noel asked, can you play something that you actually did play in the past quite a lot? Thomas the Tank Engine. In fact, you did it blindfolded.
Yeah.
I remember. So as Riley, or in the past Destiny, said, Severus, who's her old, or previous, or current service dog, went out in a storm, went nuts. Actually, well, as most of you both know, we've got 2 German Shepherds. And they well, it's so cold at the moment, they run out to do their business and then come just steaming back in. Into the house because it's so cold. Yes, and Bob's answered Ginny's Floor is what is the temperature there? At the moment, it's not that cold, but overnight, it's down here where we are, it's been -7, -8. But certainly in other areas of UK, it's been -17 Celsius, -18, which is frankly ridiculous how cold it is. But annoyingly, no snow. I mean, the first 2 days of snow is quite nice, but then day 3, day 4 of snow, or the remnants of it is horrible, which is not good. But so far, no snow. Right, let's keep going on your requests, because I know you need to go back soon. In fact,
Like, very soon.
in about 5 minutes, I think. Yes, and then you can eat chicken wings, and I can drive you. Speaking of which, next week.
Next week's my driving test, so I need to pass.
Yeah, fingers crossed. From next week, I don't need to drive you. I can just sit there, and you can drive yourself, and I can then drive back. So I still have to do driving, but I don't have to do both ways driving. But hopefully, good luck. So next Friday, if you're anywhere around where we live, be careful. Cole is having his test. Right, Merlin X asked, what is Cole's favourite of his own compositions? You know what my favourite of your one is?
What, Raindrops?
Yes, but what is your favourite?
Well, my favourite is it's quite a few. So my clarinet, bassoon, and piano trio that I'm not going to play.
Yeah, play
But
your
I'll
clarinet.
Play I'll play Raindrops though.
Yes.
If you want.
Yes. Oh, actually, over Christmas you released something on Spotify, right?
Yes, I did.
And you need to release your own music on Spotify.
Yes.
Yes, or Spotify, whatever the streaming
Okay.
stuff. Right, Raindrops, my favourite of Cole's compositions.
Yeah. There you are. It's a bit of Raindrops.
Yeah, which, as I say, is my favourite of your piano compositions. And actually, if you actually bother to release it, I would listen to it all the time, as opposed to just some of the times when I can find the MP3.
Sure.
Yeah. As that one Rando said, this is beautiful, and I do believe that is beautiful. Actually, speaking of that one, he or she had a question, which is, what is the most difficult song you've learned or piece?
Well, I guess stuff for my diploma.
Yeah, you did that when you were 11-ish. I can't remember now. Your
maybe
piano diploma.
May have been hardest at the time, or
Well, it won't be
hardest
hard
to
once
learn
you've
at
done
the
it.
point I was learning it. But but yeah,
Yeah,
so that.
yeah. Sorry, I've got frog in my throat. This tickly cough has been around for about the last 2 weeks, and I just can't shift it, which is very irritating. Right, Adam Shepperton earlier said, anything country you could play. Sorry, what all you can hear next to me is
I
Summer
can play
scratching
Country
itself.
Road. Take me.
Yeah, go on. Right, let's go for one more, because I know you have to go. which is Natalia's request. Because she actually has been very patient. In fact, to the point where I actually wonder if Natalia's still here, because normally it's like non-stop requests. Love of My Life.
Of course.
Yes. Hang on, have you forgotten how to play Queen?
No, I just played the wrong notes.
Very good. See, you are normal.
And there you are. I guess that's it. Because I need to leave. So thank you guys for coming to the live stream. Like, subscribe.
Yeah, late one, and then blame Man U and Arsenal. Well, blame Arsenal more, and then blame Man U for beating us. We should have won comfortably. But yes, Cole needs to go back to school. Normally we would have left about 10, 15 minutes ago. So I will drive whilst Cole eats just food all the way there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys. I'll see you next time.
And probably in
And
2
probably
weeks.
at 5.
Yes, at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably 2 weeks.
Yes.
But yeah. Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Cheers. Bye-bye.